Brian Wisdom. We're going to talk about knee and hip pain. We're going to look at Ron in front of this posture grid and then tie this back to how does this relate to you. So a couple things. When we're looking at our clients before we train them, if we're going to do more of a challenging workout, and if you're going to be doing a challenging workout, it's really important that your hips, your knees and your ankles are stacking and working together rather than kind of working all on their own. So if you look at Ron here, his hip, his knee, and his ankle are doing a few different things. His right knee's turning out a little bit, his right foot's turning out a lot, his left knee's turning out a little bit, his left foot's turning out a little bit. That affects the tracking, and that affects how his kneecaps are tracking, that affects how his knees, whether they're stacking correctly, whether they're grinding and causing more inflammation. So tip number one is finding some exercises that actually work on improving that alignment where his knee stacks over his ankle. So Ron, if we can have you square your feet up. A very, very simple exercise, a calf raise, if it's done in a really balanced way, can be beneficial. So number one is Ron's stacking where his foot, his knee, and his hip are all in the same plane. He's going to open up his palms, and he's just going to do a calf raise and go straight up. And you can see Ron's wanting to kick out just a little bit, but he's going to go straight up like a puppet, like some puppeteer's pulling him up, and he's coming down. And now him doing that for 1 minute, you can do that for 1 minute and keep going, Ron. And notice how his ankle, knee, and his hip and even his shoulder are stacking. That's going to actually promote this kind of alignment that we talk about. So that actually is going to help knee. That's also going to help his hip. Same is true for if someone's doing a squat or a lunge and one foot is really tracking out. That actually is going to put more pressure on the hip. So it's important that your feet are tracking more forward, straight ahead. In a lunge, in a squat, you may turn them out a little bit, but they shouldn't be cranked way externally rotated, way out, basically. Hope those two tips helped for knee and hip pain. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.